Hey, Vernon here. I haven't posted in a while, and so I thought I'd post today. I traded very differently from how I normally trade, and how I normally trade is even different from the videos that you've seen of me in the past. So, the way I trade now, I like to mark the pre market high and the pre market low, and those are the blue lines. So from 7 o'clock to right before 8:30, I mark where price was lowest, where price was highest, and that becomes uh, my areas of going long and going short. So I prefer to go long when the 20 crosses over the pre-market high and price breaks above pre-market high. That's a good signal that price wants to shoot up. And likewise, for the opposite side, when the 20 and the price breaks below pre-market low, um, there should be more follow through to the downside. So you would want to short. But today I did something different. I took 10 trades. Most of them were scalp trades because the trades were outside of my trading plan. And so I wanted to just get in, get out. Um, and I can see the appeal of scalping. Like, you take your money real quick, and little by little, it really adds up. And you could definitely tell I finished 975. So every little every little bit counts, especially the one where I made $420. But yeah, let's start from the beginning. So it's not until about 40 minutes after market open that I took my first trade. Um, I went long here for a quick scalp of $70. It went as high as $300, but I saw that it was starting to go down, and so then I cut the trade. And my plan here was to wait and see if the RSI breaks below the 50. If it stays above the 50, I will go long, or rather, I'll hold onto the trade. And the reason why I went long here in the first place was because you can see how price stayed well above the 50 RSI right here. The 50 is this middle blue line that I have drawn here. And you can see how price shot up and it's above the 50. It pulls back, still within the 50. And then I decided to go long here for a quick scalp of $110. And then I took another scalp here for $120. So I was up $300. And then I decided to take a fourth scalp because you can see how price is still holding above the 50 RSI. So that was a $90 scalp trade. And then I waited and waited. And then I took this trade right here around 10:33, so about 2 hours later. And oh, something to mention. When I saw that price wasn't going to push down any lower, and the 20 was still above the inside of this range, I figured price was going to return back to the 200, which it did in a slow fashion. But after it reached the 200 moving average, I didn't want to take any more trades because price could become unpredictable. It could break through the 200 or it could bounce back down. So I was just letting price do its thing. And the next trade, 2 hours later, I took this trade because I saw that we got above the 50 RSI, and now not every trade's going to work out. So after I got long here, I cut my trade for a $245 loser, and then I waited a little more and then see how price got back above the 50 RSI. So I went long here and got out there for 420. And I got out at the very top here before it dumped. And like I was saying before, how price is away from the 200, so it wants to return to it. And now price got as high as here. Price got as high as this blue line I just drew, and it returned back to the 200. It's very interesting that price does that. And then price decides to bounce up. I wait for price to get above the 200 moving average, and then notice how price is within the 50 RSI again, so that gives me confidence to go long. So I take this small scalp right here for 80 bucks, and it definitely pushes higher. It pushes all the way to my pre-market high level, and then price, what do you know, it comes all the way back to the 200, this red line here. After it goes to the red line, I figure price is going to shoot back up, and what do you know, it's above the 50 RSI right here. I wait for all of this selling to finish and for it to cross above the 50 RSI again. So I go long here for 180 bucks, and then I take another trade. I take another trade here for 70 bucks, and then I take my final trade of the day here for 80 bucks. And yeah, those are all of my trades for the day. I only had one loser, and this was a pretty good day. It was outside of my trading plan, and so I don't know if I'll keep doing this, but today was a good day for it, because you can see how price did not break above this blue line above here, and now right now price is, but I would need this yellow line to catch up, price to retrace, and then I'll see. But the market's almost closing soon. There's about an hour left. And yeah, that was my trades for the day. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.